Okay, folks, now we are going to identify minor keys from sharp and flat key signatures if we don't have a circle of fifths or if you don't feel comfortable using the circle of fifths method. So one of the first things, if we know our major key, right? If you already know that this is G major, great. If you don't, you first have to find the major key. So first thing to do here, we go, all right, G major. Then what we're gonna do is go Do, Ti, La. Or you could say go down a half step and then a whole step. So in this case, we have G to F sharp. Again, it's F sharp because F sharp is in the key signature. And then E. And that gives us E minor as our key signature here. Okay, same thing applies when we have flat keys. We don't do anything different. So we have A flat major here, and we're gonna go A flat. Sorry, you don't need the courtesy accidental. A flat, G, F. Notice that it's not F flat. Just because there are flats in the key signature does not mean that this is F flat minor. There is no F flat in the key signature, and when we go down a half step and then a whole step, we could look at our piano keyboard and say, okay, we went from A flat down to G, down to F, right? So half step, whole step, Do, Ti, La. And that gives us F minor. Same thing here. Now we have F sharp major. There's our Do, F sharp, E sharp, D sharp. Remember, it's not D sharp because we're in a sharp key. It's D sharp because there's a D sharp in this key signature. We have F sharp, we have E sharp, and then we have D sharp. You could get the same thing if I told you, hey, F sharp major, can you tell me what the relative minor key signature is? Without the key signature even, you could do it just with the piano keyboard by going to F sharp and saying, all right, I need a half step down and then a whole step down from that. So F sharp, E sharp, D sharp. And it would give you the same answer. So we have D sharp minor. Now, why is it not E flat minor? How come? Because sometimes when people see this, when they see F sharp, they might be like, okay, we've got F sharp, E sharp, and that's E flat. Well, because if we're going down a scale, we go down note by note by note. So F sharp, down half step, is E sharp, and then our whole step down has to be the next letter down. We can't use E flat, we have to use D sharp, because we've already used F and E in our scale. So that's why it's not E flat minor, and it's actually D sharp minor instead. Okay, same thing here. We've got G flat major. So if we go, let's do it up here. G flat, F, E flat. Again, E flat because E flat is in the key signature. Okay, so we have E flat minor. Again, you could totally figure that out without even seeing the key signature if you just went half step, whole step. Totally fine. You could go G flat, there's G flat, down a half step, down a whole step. Now, did you see what I did there? We have F sharp major and D sharp minor. Then we have G flat major and E flat minor. These are enharmonics, but they're not interchangeable because their key signatures are different. G flat major, it has 6 flats. E flat minor, it has 6 flats. F sharp major, it has 6 sharps, and D sharp minor has 6 sharps, okay? So they are not the same. Okay. All right, we've got A major. So we have, let's do it over here. A, G sharp, F sharp. So we have F sharp minor. Again, we can figure that out even without a key signature at all. We could just say A, G sharp, F sharp, and count half step, whole step, and it will give us the same answer. So we have our F sharp minor there, and now we have B flat major, B, A, G. Notice I didn't say G flat because there is no G flat in the key signature. And again, you could figure that out. If I gave you B flat major and no key signature, you could go B flat, down a half step to A, down a whole step to G, and it would tell you G minor. So that is how you can figure out minor key signatures without a circle of fifths. Hope that helps.